Hi, I guess you shared with me, so I'm going to show you what I've been doing. This is my wireless antenna that I made, and I'm testing it with these different. This is a plasma ball. I've also used a small USB plasma ball to work with it, but as you can see, the lights, the eyes will start to light up when I have when the antenna is picking up the frequency of the plasma ball, which is in the kilohertz. And of course, immediately my the jewel thief in there and is starting to charge up the capacitors, and the power is coming from the antenna right now. That's why you see the eyes light up that are hooked up to the antenna, which is a Walton Crofton type of Faraday multiplier, and it's actually a two-stage. This down here is your jewel thief, and the thing with the jewel thief is that the jewel thief is actually more at the frequency of this device here, which I call it, which is the transmitter, which is really an exciter that I've kind of beefed up a little bit, and with the antenna, and that's not on right now. That runs at about 1 megahertz, and this is the device that I've used to like pretty much broadcast across the room. And I'm just basically answering the video that the person that I just was back and forth on the comments. But yeah, he's working on getting well, who I'm talking to here in this video. This is your device that you were showing, and I used it as the wings, and it's also going to be the tail on this white pigeon, which I was going to call it after Tesla's pigeon. And this is a wireless receiving kind of an antenna. It can receive multiple types of frequencies, and actually I could probably improve it by maybe adding over here. Let me see if I can do this. I'm trying to hold the camera, and I do lousy videos, dude. That's why I don't do a lot of them. But here's what I do, okay? If I had a tuner right here, I could probably tune this right here at the antenna to make it even better. And I should probably have swivels on the wings to basically move them. That would probably help me in picking up a frequency. The thing is that, okay, when I turn on the, did I turn on the device? Yes, I did. I turned on the device. Okay, so it's transmitting from there. So what you're going to do is I'm going to turn off the plasma ball here. Oh, I only got one hand, so I'm sorry. So I turn off the plasma ball there. And now as you notice, the eyes aren't lit up anymore. The antenna's still working, by the way. It's still picking up the signal over there, and that's because the transistor and that coil in the jewel thief are actually, like I was saying, are actually working at about 1 megahertz. Is it a megahertz? Yeah. So yeah, 1 megahertz, and it's in the megahertz frequency, and then the plasma ball is in the kilohertz. So the antennas pretty much will pick up the lower frequency in the kilohertz, and of course I probably would improve that if I could have a tuner on this. But here I pick up the higher frequency. It'll still pick it up without this antenna, by the way, without the center there. This is not finished. I'm still working on this and putting it together. But I seem to have to test like pieces. Like I made a mistake on what you showed in your video. Man, I need to identify who I'm talking to here, but I know you're at super critical or something like that. I've been chatting with you, and I was telling you about what I did, and well, I'm trying to share back with you, man. But you see, I used it as and I have tried this, by the way, and I have tried this with a picking up frequencies like radio frequencies and stuff like that, with an antenna outside, as far as the experiment that you were doing. And it works pretty well with that. Actually, I would get a better. I made actually. I have to tell you, man. Talking about mistakes, man. I made a mistake on the wings. My eyes aren't very good anymore. I have a hard time soldering this stuff and seeing it or whatever. And I got the I got the capacitors. Um, I got two of them actually, one on each wing that I got backwards. So those wings aren't really working as well as they should. But I know because I was like, man, I should be getting better. But I was still getting like 30 volts from like when I was